Hey everyone, I'm Stephen Owen, and welcome back to more Rise of the Emeralds! Yep, or two, more Rise of the Emeralds. Yep, as you can see, I now have a microphone, and it's pretty cool. Yep, anyways, let's get on with it. Yep, or two, let's get on part 3 of Rise of the Emeralds, that being Dr. A Gadd's origin. Yep, by that origin story. Anyways, let's best begin with introducing the characters first. First, here we have is the one and only Dr. A Gadd Moonshine. Yep. Who's basically a very smart person. Super smart. And very smart as a kid. Passed like a lot of classes and everything. He found stuff like basically well, your grandma Maya the first. Yep. And that was beautiful for him. Yep. And he loved science. And his dream was to be a scientist. Yep. Anyways, we got the other stuff later. Now let's go to our second character, aka Dr. Agad's wife, aka his love. His love, Jessica Moonshine. Yep. Jessica is Dr. Agad's wife. And she loves him very much. But most of all, later in the lives, they have very toxic relationship. Like an on-off relation, off again relationship. Basically, that's how it worked. We'll get to the other parts of that relationship later in the story, since we're just introducing the characters. Yeah. Now, let's get to their daughter. That's right, their daughter, Maya the second. Basically, I might have taken a little bit inspiration from my cousin Kelly. Yeah, basically that. Good little inspiration from her. Well, I can't leave you watching this. I love you. Anyways, now let's get to their pet. The one and only family dog, Rufus. Family dog, Rufus. Basically, the dog Rufus is very loyal and he is very cute. He's basically a golden retriever. Yep, Rufus. He's a cute little guy. You are. Yes, you are. You are. Anyways, that's how explain the cures. So now, let's get to what's trans on. Now let's get to explain the story. Yep. Alright, guys. Now, let's get to talking about the story. The origin story of Dr. A Gadd. Yep, or do. Let's get on with it. Yep. Dr. A Gadd was born in 1952. Yep. His father, we already explained like the last video. That being Albert Moonshine and Juliet Moonshine were Dr. Agate's parents. And we already know that they died in a car crash from last video. I already told you that. So, we don't have to explain their history or anything. Anyways, back to Agat. Basically, he was a very smart kid in his time. He passed all the grades. And he was awesome. His IQ was basically, well, 100 and Dr. Agat's IQ is officially 172. Yep, that's what IQ is. Dr. Agat's IQ is 172. Yep, pretty smart. In his dream His only one only dream was to become a scientist. Yep, a scientist. Yep, or do. So after a while of like learning and everything in college, basically, he met his love, the one and only love, Jessica, which I explained back in the character explaining. Yep, Jessica was beautiful and adventurous and very smart, and had like a lot of things in common, like both being a scientist and everything. And so they got married and had a kid named Maya. But then here's the thing. Well, they had like a on-off relationship. They like basically fight and stuff. Yeah, the relationship was not doing well. Yeah. Also, Dr. Aiken would focus too much on his work than his daughter. And also, he may have spent a little bit of time with her, but not enough, since he was always obsessed with his work. Yep, Purdue. Yep. And he always kept fighting about it. Yeah. And he also have very different dreams about being scientists and everything else. Yep. Mm-hmm. Anyways, after a long relationship, basically they decided to get a divorce. Yes, a divorce. Since they started hating each other and everything else. And so, well, when they get a divorce, basically, well, they were catfighting in court, I guess. At the last straw, Jessica daughter's took her daughter Maya with her. Basically that. And after he was like, fine, if you can keep the daughter, then I will keep the dog. Yep, Rufus was the only thing that Dr. had once Maya left. Yep, the dog. A man's best friend. The only thing that I had left. That I had left when Jessica left him in divorce. Yep, and before his daughter, Maya left, the last words were, Daddy, I promise to keep the Moonshine family name. Yep, those are her last words before she left with her mom, Jessica, in the divorce. And well, Dr. Echo is very sad about this, indeed. And so, after a while of studying everything else, he finally became a scientist. Was it really worth it? Losing his wife and his kids? Was it really worth it? Become a scientist and a teacher at Star Kingdom High? Was it perfectly his dream even though he lost everything? To him, it kind of was. Kind of. Because it was his dream. But then he sacrificed everything to complete it. His wife, his daughter, everything. And his, but and his friends too, yes. Complete his dream. He lost everything. And that's basically where our story ends for now. Yep, yep, we're due. That's where our story ends for Dr. A Gadd. Or until basically, well, and while he was teaching at high school. Yep. While he was teaching at high school, he met the A Squad. Yep, the A Squad when they were like kids. Basically, the A Squad, they're basically like little kids. They're like on a field trip to the high school. That's right, to the high school. And so they again met the A Squad. In their second grade. And they cheer him up, and they became friends. Yep. Anyways, I believe that's enough for now, so... Anyways, I believe that's enough for now. I'll explain more of the story. That being, next video will be the origin of the A Squad. Dun 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 dun, A Squad! Anyways, that's enough now, so bye bye! Mm-mm-mm!